Namaste. So in this video I am going to explain exercise 5.3 question number 19 and 20. So question number 19 is as follows. It says 200 logs are stacked in the following manner. 20 logs in the bottom row, 19 in the next row, 18 in the next, and so on. In how many rows the 200 logs are placed and how many logs are in the top row? So this is a question. So this 200 logs means it is total number of logs. Means you have total number of logs with you. You are arranging in such a way that one log is less for every row. So here number of logs are decreasing. So I should find number of rows. How many rows these 200 logs I can arrange, and I should find number of logs in the top row. So these are all application based questions, children. Long back I told you arithmetic progression chapter helps you how to apply the real life situations and to solve the real life problems. So this arrangement we can start. What he has given here clearly I can tell 20, that is first row logs is 20, 19, 18, 17 and so on, forms an AP clearly with the common difference minus 1 as the number of numbers are decreasing. So 19 minus 20 is minus 1. And given A is 20, common difference is minus 1. And Sn, he has given total number of logs is 200. So that is Sn. Be careful to identify whether it is Sn or An. So Sn is 200. I should find n, that is number of logs, and also I should find number of logs in the top row. Now here I can't take the second formula because it is a infinite progression. So remember always when it is a finite progression you go for second formula because you know the last term. If it is infinite progression then you go for the first formula which I have given in the previous session. Sn is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So Sn we know 200 equals to n by 2 into 2 into 20 plus n minus 1 into minus 1. Here I am finding n is unknown, so I am finding n. Send this 2 to left side. 200 into 2 is 400. Keep n outside the bracket. Simplify the bracket. 2 20s are 40. Plus into minus minus n, minus into minus plus 1. 40 plus 1 is 41 minus n. Multiply this bracket with n. So you get 41 into n is 41n minus n into n is n square. As n square coefficient is negative, that is minus 1, so I am taking the left part to right side. Right hand side to left hand side. So this becomes, when minus n square moves to this side, so it becomes plus n square, 41n becomes minus 41n, and plus 400 I am not shifting anywhere, so it remains as it is with positive sign. So now you got a quadratic equation, that is in n square minus 41n plus 400. So in the previous classes I explained you two methods of finding unknown value in quadratic equation, that is factorization method and formula method. So here I am doing factorization method. 1 into 400 is 400. This is a bigger number, so you can go for prime factorization to find the splitting number. So 25 16s are 400. After doing prime factorization, you will come to know that 25 16s are 400. And minus 25 minus 16, when you add with minus sign, we get minus 41. So take n common in these two terms. N into n minus 25. Here in third term take 16, minus 16 common. So you get n minus 25. N minus 25 into n minus 16 equal to 0. Equate both the factors to 0. So we get n equals to 25, n equals to 16. So here I got n as both positive only. Now here one question arises whether I should consider both n as 25 and also 16. If I consider, this question become meaningless. Means if number of logs 25 and number of logs also cannot be 16. Any one I have to consider. But how I have to neglect one? So let me see. See, since I have to find still an, let me see with an which I can neglect. So let's take n as 25 and find a25. Take n as 16 and find a16. Let us see which is possible and which is not possible. So here a25 equals to a plus 24d. Can write directly. Here I have used the formula and wrote. So a as 20 plus 25 minus 1 is 24. Common difference is minus 1. 20 minus 24 is minus 4. As you know that number of logs, because he is asking number of logs in the top row. If I consider 25 is the top row, so number of logs I got as negative, that is minus 4. It is not possible. So I have one more n value left. So take n as 16. A16 equal to a plus 15d. 20 plus 15 into minus 1 is 20 minus 15, that is 5. So I got this positive number. So I can conclude from this the number of rows is 16. Means n we got two values. One is 25 and one is 16. 25 is not possible because I got negative number. So number of rows is 16. And number of logs in the top row, nothing but 16th row, is 5. According to this A16, I can tell number of logs in the top row is 5. So next question number 20. This says, in a potato race. So you might have done many different physical activities when you are at your childhood, like lemon race, potato race. This is one example as a potato race. It tells, in a potato race, a bucket is placed at the starting point. So this is see the diagram. This is a bucket. This is the starting point, 5 meter from the first potato. So if this is first potato, the distance between the starting point and the first potato is 5 meter. And other potatoes are placed at 3 meter apart in a straight line. Means from starting point to first potato it is 5 meter and the remaining distance is 3 meter. So there are 10 potatoes. Means what? What is the 10 I have to consider here? N. N is 10 in the line. A competitor starts from the bucket. This you have to listen carefully. A competitor starts from the bucket, means the competitor is standing in here at the starting point, picks up the nearest potato. So which is nearest potato? From here if you run, the first potato is the nearest potato. Runs back with it, drops in the bucket, runs back to pick up next potato, runs to the bucket to drop it in, and she continues in the same way until all the potatoes are in the bucket. What is the total distance the competitor has to run? So here I'll explain. So think that a competitor is standing here and she runs to pick first potato, that is 5 meter. So what I can consider the first term in AP? A1. Distance covered by the competitor to pick first potato is, that is A1. That is, she has to start from here, go to first potato, pick it and come back. So twice she is running. So 5, that is 2 into 5, that is 10 meter. Next, distance covered by the competitor to pick second potato, that is A2, second term. Again, where is she standing? Again she is at the starting point. So this is think that this is the second potato. From here she'll run, just observe the diagram. She'll run 5 plus 3, you can see here 5 plus 3, that is 8. Again she has to come back. So 8 2s are 16. So here in other words I have written 2 into 2 times. First time she has to run 5 plus 3. Again she has to run 5 plus 3. So I have written 2 into 5 plus 3, that is 16 meter. Distance covered to pick the third potato. Again where is she? She is again in the starting point. So 5 plus 3 plus 3. How many times? 2 times. So you can see here 2 into 5 plus 3 plus 3, that is 2 into 11, 22. So on. And as you already know that number of potatoes is 10. So here you no need of finding 10th potato, what is the distance covered by the competitor. It becomes difficulty. So I am taking as infinite AP. Long back explained you If I take infinite AP, I can go with first formula. So that's why I am not finding the distance covered by the competitor to pick 10th potato. So that's why this became an infinite progression. Forms an AP with common difference 6. You can observe here, first term is 10, next 16, next 22, that is common difference is 6. Now which formula I should apply here? Sn formula, that to first formula. So Sn equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here what is n? N is 10 because number of potatoes is 10. So 10 by 2 into 2 into 10 plus 10 minus 1 into 6, that is 9 6 are 54 plus 20 74 into 5, that is 370. The total distance covered by the competitor is 370 meter. Thank you children. With this we completed a full chapter arithmetic progressions. So I hope everyone enjoyed and learned how to apply your arithmetic progression concept in your real life. Thank you.